The latest in the battle over same-sex marriage. We'll talk with a leading opponent of gay unions, Maggie Gallagher of the National Organization for Marriage.
From News Channel 8, this is News Talk with Bruce DuPoit.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. It is so good to have you with us on this Monday. The National Organization for Marriage is demanding a federal investigation of the Human Rights Campaign and the Internal Revenue Service after the nonprofit's confidential federal tax return information was obtained by a website, the Huffington Post. The organization's Maggie Gallagher joins us now here on the program. Welcome back. It is really good to have you.
It's great to be here. Thank you, Bruce.
Talk about the information that got out and explain why you're concerned about this apparent release.
Well, right. This is the 2008, they call them the 990s. The basic point is we all give a lot of information to the IRS every year, just about this time of year. This is held to be legally private and protected information. None of the individuals involved. These are to the organization. So it's really outrageous that somebody would release this information for political reasons. We don't know who. It was posted originally on the Human Rights, my understanding, on the Human Rights Campaign website. The Huffington Post said it was a quote-unquote IRS whistleblower who released it. If somebody within the IRS released this legally protected private information for political reasons, that's a federal crime, frankly, and the only one who knows how they got it is the Human Rights Campaign. So that's what we're calling for. We're not making accusations about how they got it. We do not know. All we know, it's illegal to release this information. These donors had a legally expected protection of privacy, and it's really wrong for politics, whether you're for or against gay marriage, to lead to the release of this kind of protected IRS information.
Do you suspect that it was somebody sympathetic to the other side that thought, oh, I'm looking at information that's juicy? Because there has been a little bit of public discussion. Who gives to the National Organization for Marriage, et cetera?
I think that it's an effort. I don't know for sure, so I'm hesitant to make accusations, but if it was someone within the IRS leaked this information, which is a federal crime, the only belief is that somehow it would be hurtful to people who oppose same-sex marriage if they did so. I think that's pretty clear. So we'd like to know the truth, and we'd like to know how Human Rights Campaign did this, and we'd like to know whether or not they think it's okay just to release this kind of information when it's not legally required.
How much information about your donors got out there?
Well, it's the name of, I think, about 35 major donors. In the public form of these 990s, the amounts are public, but the name of the donor and their address is protected information. And so their names in there, some of these are already public because they gave through NOM California, which is the ballot initiative. I'm going to really bore your listeners here, but with the details. But frankly, it's simply the fact. You know, the Heritage Foundation doesn't release this information. The Human Rights Campaign doesn't release this information. It's private and personal tax information. We give their names to the IRS so the IRS can prevent tax fraud, and so it's just important that the law be respected, and that if this is not public information, that it's not released because you don't like someone's politics.